Well, here we are. This is my old. This isn't that fancy new equipment that you saw on Facebook today. If you haven't gone to our group, which is Craft Roulette Show Facebook group, you can see Mr. Producer producing with all his new stuff. So check it out. I'm not going to talk about it anymore, but come on in. Get yourself comfortable. It's Wednesday night. That must mean it's time for In Review. Are we ready to review? Yeah, that's what I thought. Chocolate ready? You're a detective. Are you ready to be a detective? Who are my detectives tonight? It's an easy one. I know the answer. Craft Roulette presents In Review. Yeah, this is In Review. I'm Mary Gunn, Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. This is not Craft Roulette. This is In Review, which is Craft Roulette Part 2, featuring you, our card contributors, and with some fun game and different things that we're going to do tonight. But this show, Craft Roulette is the ultimate original paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are live almost every Friday night. And when we are here, we always leave a seat for you because you are very, very important. You are VIPs of our show, and we would not have it any other way. This show has 3 parts. Are you ready? Mail call, super short. I only have 1 card to show you. Mail call, card slideshow, and the fast-paced interactive card detective game or Whodunit. I always do it, but that's beside the point. But we always start out with an exceptionally bad dad joke for our warm-up gig. You know, that's not the warm-up band. This is like a cover band. Kind of warm-up band. What do you call a small mother? A minimum. I hear that is working for you guys to sound, but it didn't work for me, so I'm just going to assume that it was done. Welcome, a Chatterbox. You guys are always so nice to see. Thank you so much for showing up. Otherwise, it would just be me talking to myself, and I do enough of that, so it's good to have somebody that's at least seems human. You're all human. Have you checked the box? Human. We do want to thank these spin sponsors this month. This will be the last week, I believe, for these fine companies to give us some $25 gift certificates. Whimsy Stamps. Oh, they've got some little ticket things over there that just got restocked up. It's really cool. Inky Stamper. The brains behind Inky Stamper will be with us Friday, Chelsea Comer. And Pajama Crafter Stamps, which will be my dying last words, is giving away a $25 gift certificate as well each week this month. And we do thank you guys so much for helping us out, putting the cherry on the top, making this show even better, a little more rich, and well, a little more, I don't know, a little better. That's all. It's better because we give away your stuff. And of course, the Krog and the Craft Roulette, which is a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty bitty gift, and our weekly goodie bags, which are all full of stuff that you've given me. So it all just kind of works together, doesn't it? It's good. We have a good thing going on. Let's get it started. Donna done groaned with my mini mom. So we only have 1 card for the mail call tonight, but it's a good one. And it's worth more than its weight in tin. So we've got a card from Lauren Skelton, and it said Lauren and Ben. Ben was at Paperganza with Lauren, and she's got a little robot. Here's your heads up tonight. Robot is back on the wheel. Ooh. Yeah, so you got to be ready for it. She why don't robots have bank cards? Because they always have cash. Anyway, she they were at Paperganza, and it was really nice to meet Lauren and Ben, have breakfast with Ben one morning, and so she was just checking in, saying thank you, and that was and sending me a cute little robot, which is adorable. But do check out, go over to, I think we've had robot once on Craft Roulette, so you may want to go over to the archives if you're wondering how do you use a robot. Don't look at my card. And then the other thing is, I think we put mechanics on one of the times, and so that I think it had some robots as well. But keep it in mind, you may need to have an emergency robot. But thank you, Laura, and thank you, Ben, for being a part of our Craft Roulette. Whoa, there goes the dogs. Craft Roulette culture. We appreciate you. Now, see, that was fast. Act 2 is coming right up. I don't know that it's hand-drawn. I think it may be... It's printed, I think. But I'm not sure. It's real cute, though, isn't it, Marjorie? So this is episode 285's review. We're going to be just randomly... The computer is going to randomly choose some of your cards, and we're just going to chat about them and enjoy them. So let's go ahead and start the slideshow. There was my card. I ended up adding quite a bit to it. It was a little bit when I got done on Friday night. But sometimes that happens. You just need a little more time. I had those little white flowers with the black centers. And I don't know. Maybe some Nuvo drops. I think I smeared one. Yeah, I did. And maybe a sequin or something. I don't know. It turned out kind of cute. We had square card, dairy aisle for colors, leaves for element, and hexagon. And since I am a member, I got to put 2 images up. So I have the inside as well. I did make those leaves out of scraps of paper. I also added a little something to those leaves too. A little white rickrack edge or pink edging to some of the little things. It was cute. And some ink, I do believe. What else did I add that I forgot about? But those are all cute things that were added. I think it was fun. You guys like this set of parameters. You're over 350 cards already on a Wednesday night. I love it. It's so much fun. Rebecca. Craft what is it? There runs off the side of the page there. From California, this is her card. Oh, boil, toil and trouble, fire burn, then cauldron bubble by the twitching of my thumb. Something wicked this way comes. And then direction is enter Macbeth. She followed Tracy Fear's advice, always good idea, and she used a card kit with some Halloween paper scraps from her stash. Look at those great big zigzags in the background. I like them. I do. And that's a beautiful blue for their background. They really stand out. Those black images there. They really stand out with the contrast there, don't they? And super concentrated focal point. But yeah, you got so much going on in the background. It could fight, but it doesn't. It's good. She went to HEY Google and got the color combination. The leaves in the paper and inside for good measure, because you do need to cover your bases. But you've got leaves somewhere. I don't quite see them, but I think... Oh, I see them. I see them. You do have to look. But that's a great example of the element not having to be the focal point, but just fitted in nicely. And the hexagon-shaped focal point, really... I don't have anything that big that's a hexagon I like. I've often thought about it. Just never got it done. But it was super fun. Super fun. Love those colors. Fall, orange. It's happening. Thank you, Rebecca. Lindegg from Colorado, number 52. Welcome to Club 52. It's a 5x5 card, white, brown. What you guys did with the dairy aisle was really fun. You took it in ways I never thought about, like different colors of milk. I just thought white milk. I'm so bland. But you had chocolate milk and strawberry milk suggested, and all the yogurts and the cheese rinds and all the things that you could find in a dairy aisle. I thought it was quite brilliant. The turtle is strolling through a patch of spinach leaves like they want to do. I once asked a turtle, hey, what would you like to do? And he said, I'd like to stroll through a patch of spinach leaves. And so I guess this is him. He's getting his wish. There is a hexagon background. That's a nice piece of paper. Sorry, I'm late. That's so cute, Lindag. And I'm so glad you've made it to Club 52. That is a remarkable thing. It really is. One right for your nog. Cute turtle, too. You know, I do have a thing about turtles. I do. I like turtles almost as much as anything, but I think they don't worry. And I made a little tag for my daughter one time, a little magnet for her refrigerator. It said, "Turtles don't worry." And it's been one of those repeating kind of family bit of lore that nobody else probably knows about except Leah, but I think it's a great thing. Turtles don't worry. And I don't think they do. I don't know. Liz Sundin from Arkansas, number 58, a little past Club 52, and look how pretty this is. She went with white with silver accents. Man, that is elegant. She likes how it turned out. Well, I think we all do. And she used a stencil with some Prisma paste and silver mica spray. These are advanced kind of thinkings in my world, Miss Liz. There are 3 leaves. They're beautiful. They look very fancy. I bet you've got them secured down just slightly, and then they kind of flare up at the edge. I like that. There are hexagons in the background and the sentiment. You got your bases covered on that. That's super, super elegant. Perfect for a wedding day. That one is a keeper. That's great. Thank you so much. And how fun to go milk. April Palmer, 179 cards. How can that be, April? She's got a square card. Of course she does. Almost all of us just made a square card. Now Carmen Broxma, who made her 175th card and video this week, used a square card on a card. Check her video out if you want to see more. It's very clever. Cheese packing, milk cap covers, and labeling. We had quite a discussion about milk cap colors. I didn't... I live under a paper rock, and I didn't realize they meant something. It's kind of like red means stop. Green means go, but I didn't know that about milk. And so apparently blue, I think, is 2%, skim is pink, and red is whole. Who knew? These things are the things we discover. I was X amount years old when I discovered this. But, that just worked fine. You can almost find any of those colors if you want, if you look hard enough in a dairy aisle, I'm sure. What would be the green? Cheese packaging. Oh, like Parmesan. Parmesan cheese. Yep, you got it. Okay. And she used holly leaves. She had a lot of different kinds of leaves. Oh, leaf or green is 1%. Isn't that amazing? We have 4 different percents of milk. It's such a cool thing. The cows probably don't have a clue, You ask a cow, what kind of percent milk do you put out? They wouldn't know. A hexagon is behind the stocking, and it is a fine, fine hexagon too, Miss April. What a cute stocking. I'm so glad to see a little Christmas in the gallery tonight. That's nice. Somebody just said something about LD. LD and I are going to spend the morning tomorrow together. Yeah. And JD, oh my gosh, he is just... I don't have my phone with me, but I sent his mom a text yesterday about how our morning was going. It was... You'd think I was in a pinball machine. Doing, 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 doing. It was here. It was there. It was everywhere. Including he played with his little plastic bubble mower in the rain. Yeah. I'm that grandma. Anyway, it was fun. It was fun. And that is fun too, April Palmer. Thank you so much for all those cards and all the goodness you bring to our group. Carol R. from California, number 6. Kind of new to us. Is it okay if I say she's new? If she hasn't gotten to 25? Somebody was saying that I said, 40 cards, you're pretty new. And 40 cards is so many cards. But when you're doing 285 at this point I have, and Ellen, 200 million, 40 does seem like pretty new, but 6 is really new. So Carol R., thank you so much for joining us. She's got white, yellow, green, pink, and red strawberry leaves forever. And then she's got a hexagon vellum shape embossed with a hexagon embossed fold. Wow. Oh, I see it. Man, that makes it really fancy, doesn't it? That takes it from fruit to fruit. I love it. That's pretty. I hope my strawberries make it and make strawberries next year. I just planted them this year. Hello, House of Detizio. Crazy Kitty, I know you're here. Say hi. Hi, Crazy Kitty. There's your card. She has made 129. That is not new. That is not a new person in Craft Roulette. That's somebody that's been around a lot. She used sorbet colors. Nice. And leaves are on the paper. She's got a hexagon stencil going on. And she's got a little Dutch, that's not a Dutch door. I don't remember what that one's called, but I like it. Where you see the back, you can see the top half of the inside, and then you just have a half piece there. Okay, so here's the thing. I have a friend coming over to see me tomorrow. Oh, hi, Crazy Kitty. And she wants to make something. I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't made anything that I've made up to make in so long. I'm panicking. What will we do? I don't know. Anyway, we've been friends for a very long time, but we've never made anything together. She's a seamstress extraordinaire. Dutch door, is it? Okay, that's a Dutch door. And I'm, well, you know what I am. So, I don't know. Give me some suggestions. Do you think she'd like to make some cards? I think I'm going to make her make some cards. But Crazy Kitty, that's real cute, and it's very orange. I'm proud of you not to make purple. I appreciate it. The squirrel appreciates it too. It's really cute. Cute squirrel. Great. I know great. That would be Pam Kennedy. And she was at Paper Kansas. It was fun to catch up with her. Dairy aisle, including butter, purple and blue cheese. That's butter and blue cheese. If you heard that was on a card, you probably wouldn't think it was going to be nearly as pretty as this is. And it is pretty. It is pretty. I was thinking kind of it was a shaker, but it's not. It's just... Okay, here's another thing. Great. Is friends with Vicki Logan. Vicki Logan is one of the first 2 people that ever sent a card in for Craft Roulette. Also a longtime friend of mine. And I saw them in Hat Tricks show the other night on Monday night. They were both in the chatterbox. And I thought, well, isn't this just the nicest thing that we can all just go to each other's shows? It is so pleasant. And I think you may want to check out something that may be going down on Hat Trick Smith's channel on Friday. Just check it out. Check it out and see what you think. But great. Thank you so much, Pam, if you're here. I appreciate you sticking with me all these years. And that's really pretty. Never seen any prettier butter. Candessa, who I got to meet at Paper Gansett from Texas. This is her 77th card. And the actual dairy greens. Parmesan. Found pattern paper with leaves. Wasn't that handy? There's a whole bunch of you that got to do that. That was very smart. And you emboss the background with hexagons. That looks like kitchen tile, doesn't it? The background? Maybe. I think it would be pretty for a kitchen tile. For a backsplash. Wouldn't that be pretty? Happy fall, y'all. She's in Texas. I would be surprised if the inside doesn't have y'all. I would think it should. We're going to have a really long card slideshow tonight because I only had one piece of mail. That's kind of good. Cindy Lou, and I don't have a member show scheduled this week because it's a crazy week. But so this will be fun. I wish I I wish Amy Powers was right here talking to me about these cards with me. But Cindy Lou from Canada. Is that Cindy Lou who? 106? Are you kidding me? Leaves on the flowers. That is so pretty. I like simple. And that's one of those cards that Tracy and I were talking about how hard they are to make. The really clean and pretty simple ones like that. They are hard to make. You just... Sometimes you just want to keep adding, but she's got a nice... Look at it. Okay, so let's dissect it. She's got a nice, soft, gray hexagon background, setting the stage, right? And then she's got some stitching on the dies, a teeny tiny little black mat, which just is perfect. And then she's got a nice diagonal from the Cindy Lou. See, now how would I mess that up? I would probably cut that out and then put it on some busy paper, and that would mess it up. But this is so pretty. I like it. I aspire to do it. Thank you, Miss Cindy Lou. Keep it up. Catherine the Great from Missouri. 132 cards. Is that right, Catherine? I know you seem like you've been around forever. Pecan ice cream colors. We always talk about food. It's always about food. And leaves on the background paper. That's really pretty with that color. And that the white images on that pretty color. It's kind of not real bold and noisy. It's just soft. And then she's got that pretty little cup of pretty coffee there. Happy wishes from my home to yours is a very sweet thing. You could do any kind of card this week. If you haven't done your card and you want to put your card in, you still have till Thursday at midnight if you are a member. If you're not, well, I'm sorry. But you can become a member for as low as $5 a month. And that's really pretty. Did you enjoy the square cards, you guys? I think they're the 5.5 max is pretty easy because you can just stick it in a regular envelope. She looks like she ink blended or ink edged the hexagon. I'm thinking, Catherine, great, I don't know for sure, but I'm thinking that you did it with a marker or you just went right into the ink pad. It makes for a pretty fast little edging, and I think you needed it on this card, and you did it. That's really nice. I like that paper. Smart card. Ms. Piper, she did this card and showed it to us on Friday night. Right there in living color, she sure did. So she's got red milk, the red milk bottle top. And what else? It was real funny. Or not funny. It was really, we couldn't see it real well because it was kind of dark in her room. But now I can see it better. She's got rose petals. Very pretty. And she's got it based on a hexagon with that center strip. And then it's on a square with some pretty flowers. And those almost look like mountains. That's real, and a nice little bow. She makes a lot of cards for soldiers. So that's real sweet. And the colors are very nice. And hers is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. I'm thinking those might be stickers. But they're perfect for this card. So pretty, Miss Piper. But her dog's name is Piper, but we call her Powers. The first time she was on the couple times she was on the a Zoom call, we were going, we don't know what to call you. And so finally we figured it out. Call her Powers, and her dog's name is Piper, and she loves her. Suna Sturk always makes a remarkable card. She didn't let us down this time. She's from New Zealand. Oh, this is very, very pretty. It looks like some kind of lantanas. She's got, maybe, if you have an imagination, light pink, white smoke, clay, mimosa, and amber. You had to individually put those papers underneath those hexagons, didn't you? I think that's just very pretty. Die cut leaves under a die cut flower. But you did extra. You sure did. I'm not sure you used some pattern paper for one of the layers. And then it looks like you did something to make those leaves. I have a plant like that. I do. My neighbor at the lake gave it to me. And it's still here. And then she did the die cuts, but you had to individually, and I don't think they're inset. I think they were underneath because it looks like it's yeah, I don't think you set those in, but maybe you did. That's really pretty though, those colors. She said that she used her color cube for that color combination. Wow, Suna, you make very pretty cards down there in New Zealand. Thank you so much for sharing them with us. I appreciate it. Ooh, you're almost to 90. Catherine Taylor knows her way around the craft table. Look at this pretty card. It's her 218th. I think I'll make this the last one of the evening. Dairy colors, yellow, orange, pink for strawberry yogurt. Okay, so probably I wouldn't know that, these cards you can look at and not know what the color parameter was, but I like that because it lets it be up to you. Leaves on the flower bouquet is such a pretty bouquet. How'd you get that texture on there? And then the hexagon on the background beneath the bouquet. It's so pretty. That center thing is always a strong choice, for a card. That's just pretty. Yeah. I don't know how you got the texture. Did you stamp a texture stamp on top of it? Or is that the paper? Or is it the stamp? Oh, Catherine. Oh, Catherine. That's just gorgeous. So soft and pretty. We saw some good ones. We did. Thank you, guys. There's 350 already over there. Right now, talking all about 350 cards that you can see using those same 4 parameters, and not a one is even close to another. Is Eunice working tonight? Nobody asked her. I thought I gave her leave. What? Eunice, go home. Eunice is our trouble causer whenever there's anything technical. We just blame Eunice because she deserves all the blame. We started doing that way back in Fun University. It's been a long time. That was a long time ago. Not so long that I had brown hair, but I had more hair. All right, let's go on over to, you know what? Have you given us a Vinny yet? Act 3, Whodunit, done it. That girl. Whodunit, what is Whodunit? Well, it is our card detective game, and we're going to play here in just a minute, but we do want to mention Dear Mama Llama. Tonight's Dear Mama Llama moment is to Dear Future Mama Llama, because I can. Dear Future Mama Llama, here's my drama. I forgot to register for World Card Making Day 2025. What is she talking about? You may be asking. What is this poor girl talking about for future Mama Llama drama? Well, on the first Saturday of October, Amanda Stevens and I will be hosting World Card Making Day with 13 wonderful guests and from 7 different countries. And it's all free, no ticket required. It's all live. Everybody will be live during the show. No phone-in videos. It's all going to be live. It's all with 13 wonderful guests from Craft Roulette's past. And Amanda Stevens and I are going to sit in our thrones and just sit here and talk about cards. It'll be great fun. And we do have some sponsors that will be giving away some really great prizes. And there are still some more coming. We haven't gotten them all nailed down yet. Man, this has been a fast-moving year. But will be more coming over the next week. And to be eligible for those prizes, you need to be registered for the event. Now, if you don't want to be in on the prizes, you don't have to register. That's fine. You can go there. It's free. It's no big deal. There will be... The show is just a little bit different. Be watching... Hopefully I'll have something, a little video for you Sunday night that you will want to see. Yeah. You'll want to see it on Sunday night. Check it out. It'll be on Craft Roulette. I'll probably put it everywhere, but I don't know. Oh, avalanche. I love the avalanche. I love the lanch. I do. So that's that, right? You're going to be there? Have you registered? Have you given us a Vinny? All these things. Check, 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 check. Let's get them taken care of, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes, so we don't have to have it hanging on over our heads. What is Irene Smith doing here? I thought she was on a date. I told her to get out, leave us alone, to go out and give her husband an evening without us all. Otherwise, we're all there with them. Okay, let's go to the rules, shall we? Yes. Yes, let's go to the rules. Okay, the object of Whodunit. Many of you know. I'm trying to see what anybody's talking about. You have Vinnied, you have registered, that's all good. The object of this game is to be the first card detective to correctly solve the mystery of Whodunit and provide the clue that broke the case wide open. The details are I will be making a card based on a card from the most recent episode's gallery. My card will be inspired by the selected card. It won't be a perfect copy, of course not. How can I make a forgery and get out of the gallery? That's kind of how I've always thought of it myself. I've been in the gallery trying to make a forgery to get out of the gallery without being caught. And then when I get out of the gallery, I reveal the card. Is that how you kind of saw it, this whole process too? But there will be clues in my project, but it won't be as easy as finding one match because they could be quite hidden. They could be changed. They could be bigger, a lot of smaller. I don't remember what I did. But we'll figure it out in just a few minutes. To play the game... Oh, you had Longhorn. To play the game, you must be present during the live stream to participate. You're going to need the correct gallery on craftroulette.live, open to look for clues. It should be shown. Yep, there it is. It's right there in the chatter box. And to solve the mystery, you need to type 3 things. Away, a Krog. A handmade card with an itty bitty gift. It will be the card I make tonight. So that's kind of fun. Are we ready? Are we feeling microscopes? Magnifying glass? What are those pipes that your Sherlock Holmes hats? All those things? Yes, yes. And Paula Rice made the suggestion that she did it correctly as usual for Paula Rice. She says, is at Craft Roulette, visit Mary Gunfun with her multicolored leaves. And the answer is, this is yes, but my card will not be. Here it is. Why do I... when I'm making this up, it's just like, oh no, they'll get me if I do that. Oh, I better do this. I better do that. It's such a stressor. Okay, let's get this going, shall we? Yes, let's. Where shall we start? I have it all figured out. Oh, there's my card. I do need to see that. Okay, because I do need to see that. Let's get out some supplies. Should that be enough? That's a good start. Okay. Here we go. Oh no, I forgot him last week. I won't forget you every week. Well, look who's here. It's Decoy Duck. How you doing, buddy? Did you enjoy the rain this week? Oh, you loved it. but it was almost too much for you. There is never too much rain for you. Well, it's good to see you. I hope you have been doing well and minding your business. And do you have anything to say to the ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crafters and craftettes? Ah, we all know what that means. It means good luck in duck. My beautiful tumbler made by Mara Thomas. He looks swimmingly. Yes, he does, doesn't he? Well, let's see. Oh, I dropped my card. Oh, it's upside down. Okay, here we go. This is the same stencil I used Friday, but it's not my card. Let's just get that straight, shall we? Grab it, baby. There we go. I re-inked this today. And I have already decided I don't care if I have a hard spot. Just don't care. Not my problem tonight. Some whoopsie. That would be a problem, sort of. Not really terribly. Oh, gee. Let's get this top one done so we can stick that on there. There we go. First things first. I do like a good hexagon. I don't know why I don't have every hexagon ever. I remember making some large hexagons with paper strips. I don't know why I liked it so much, but I made it for a scrapbook layout that I never made. But I made the scrapbook layout, but never used. And I really did like it. And I think I ended up cutting these hexagons off so that I could have them if I wanted them. But I don't know where I did. I don't know. Maybe I used them. Unfinished craft projects. No! Okay, so I had a really bad dream the other night. I did put it on our Facebook group. I dreamt. There were several things that were real wrong with this dream. Well, and one that was really right. I dreamt I lost 35 pounds. And then, slow mode is on. If you do make a comment, it takes a minute before you can comment again. I don't remember. But I had lost 35 pounds and nobody noticed. And I was pretty darn mad about it. And that irritated me. But there was, the other thing that irritated me was, ... The other thing that irritated me was, what was it? Oh, my math was pretty darn good. I won't tell you the specifics, but I got on the scale in my dream and to see the difference between how much... Oh, this is not the color I want. What happened to the color I want? To see the difference between how much I had weighed and how much I now weighed after 35 pounds loss. And my math was pretty good, which really kind of upset me too, because I'm better at math in my dreams than I, the old saying, in your dreams, than I am in real life. Ooh, I just found a big hexagon. don't know what happened to the paper I was going to use. Things disappear, don't they? This is not the paper I want, but we're going to use it anyway. It's a fine piece of paper and it needs a job, and we're here for it. Applying for a job, sir? Yes. Please employ me. Come here, little squeaky. So if you ever do want me to do math, I guess the lesson is ask me to do it in my sleep. I could maybe actually get it done. But it's pretty dicey business, you know. I don't recommend it. Just in case. Okay. Wonder where the G... Oh, G's still there. Okay. This is very important to keep everybody nearby. Now, Tracy uses tweezers that is not self-closing. I don't know how she does it. I guess it's one of those you're used to kind of things. But I thought when these came out, that was a pretty good breakthrough in the world's technology. I'm really awkward with them. Ooh, lots of good guessing. I hope you're enjoying the galleries because it's beautiful. If you have never sent in a card or played this game, you're wondering, what is this? This is Craft Roulette Part 2 in Revue. And I'm remaking a card from our gallery, which is filled with cards that people sent in electronically to be part of Craft Roulette's episode 285. Where we had 4 parameters. And you'd think all the cards would be the same, but they're not. The 4 parameters were a square card, dairy aisle colors, leaves, and hexagons. And so this card I am remaking was based off another person's beautiful card. There's a clue. It's a beautiful card. But nobody knows who I'm doing yet. So that's what they're doing. They're guessing. You do not have to play the game. You can just sit back and relax. This little tape thing is to make sure I'm not below it so that you can see what I'm doing. And by the way, I did make a fun card last week with some of these fun birds that I had made. And I made a little interactive card. It's quite fun. These are just taped in here so you can take them off and put them places. Just wanted to share that. Where am I? Okay, where am I? I think I mixed myself up here a little bit. Oh, you know, these things happen. Do I have another piece of cardstock? Oh, I do. Okay. I do. Wonder how big that is. You know, keeping track is not always easy. Okay, I didn't leave. I'm still here. Are you? Are you still here? Okay. I may have used my paper for something. Nope, here it is. Here. No, that has a... Let's use this. Okay, I'm just going to do it sideways. Okay. 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 Not quite okay because I can't find it. There we go. All right. Do you guys do a pattern, like a beat, a rhythm when you ink? You cannot see what I'm doing? How can that be? I hope you... Maybe I wasn't doing anything, Susan. I just went off to the side and cut some things. So it may be that I wasn't doing anything. At Craft Roulette, the name of the person you think I am stealing their art and the clue that broke the case wide open. It's not great. This is not great. We had a mistake twice, but we're going to go with it. And there's nothing wrong with the stamp because I did it earlier. It's something to do with the stampy. We're just going to touch it up. Touch it up. That's the wrong color gray, too. Touch it up again. There. I declare it's good enough for art stealing. Here's your non-tip. Leave a little scrap of paper in there so you can find that doggone end and not have to go hunting like I'm hunting right now for something. I don't know what happened to my little scissors. I certainly didn't put them away. I know I see these. Okay, we'll just use these. We shall. Shall we cut? Shall we cut? You guys are doing some great detective work. But you know, sometimes you just have to sift through a lot of mug shots to find the right card. And thank you so much for doing that. I mean, what else would we do on Wednesday? Bubble bath? Poor little JD's water heater went out last night. I don't know how that turned out. But he loves his bath time. And I always write a word or something in his little sponge letters. And so I wrote, what did I write? Oh, I wrote Gunny and a 1. So he will know because I'm sure he's reading. Oh, Gunny 1. Oh, that Gunny. Come on. Gosh, I thought it was going to be easier than this. I'm talking about cutting this right here. That's a stinker. It is a stinker, as a matter of fact. Okay, there's that. There's this. There's this and that and this and that. And here's something else to do. Can you see me now, Susan? If you're seeing hexagons, you're on 285. Doctor, all I can see are hexagons. You must be on 285. All right, this is looking mighty fine, mighty fine. Maybe, where's another? I'm looking for something else. There it is. Never did find those dadgum scissors. They'll show up, hopefully not on the floor. Poked into my foot. One time I did poke a pencil lead into the back of my foot one time. My ankle. It was stupid. I have been more careful with pencils ever since. Gosh. So many good crafters and craftettes that you're guessing my card could be. Okie dokie. Smoky. I'm starting to put things together. That's not a good sign for you guys. It's a great sign for me. Oh, there's that paper. That's the paper I wanted. I was in the wrong place. Wrong place, wrong time. Ew, oh man, Pam, you and me, we're a pair. Dangerous pair. That should work. I think I'll try that right there. Just want to make sure those crisscross applesauce. And they're not. And it will be fine. So these doolollies on these two leaves that I was struggling with this leaf, I'll just cut them off. They were bothering me earlier. So I cut them off. Oops. These leaves are by Desiree Coomerly. Include a thank you. Tangled. What's she called? A tangle? Ah, it's Desiree Coomerly. She's been on Craft Roulette. You can find her on craftroulette.live. Associates, guests. Well, I didn't do this quite the same as I had before. It's okay. It's going to be fine. It's just going to be different. Boink. That is very fancy. Don't you think? Let's get a placement read here. Nope, that can't go under there. Shoot. Okay, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's a card. Oh, I am getting so close to the end. I don't like it like that. But I don't like it like that. Let's move you over here. There we go. Is that at all straight? I'm not standing up. Lots of good. Yes, this is the same leaves that Biddy Penny used, Marjorie. These are the same leaves, but it's not Biddy Penny. Biddy Penny will be joining us on World Card Making Day. We're excited to have her on. This is a big card. I think it's 5.5 by 5.5, which is not the same as the card I cased. Just a little clue. Not much of a clue. Pretty lousy clue, as a matter of fact. But if you happen to have read every card size and memorized it, it might help. But probably not. Woo! Uh-huh. Oops. I didn't get that very nice. It's going to stay there too. Doggone. Slow mode's off. That means something's happening. Ring! It got solved, I hear. I guess the chimes went off and I couldn't hear it, but that would be about right. Well, I got caught. I only had 2 more things to do. I had these pretties to put on and a little bow. That was down to it, guys. That was down to it. I hope that you can see how this is like the card I cased. Shall we find out whose card I cased? No, I didn't hear the chimes. There was an update, and I haven't heard anything to this tonight. Yes, Kalinda, I have been busted. Here comes the big reveal. I feel nabbed. They've got me by the ankles. Sharon Caster from the brown chair did a real pretty card, and I thought, I can do that. But I'm going to switch it up a little bit, but not very much, really. So let's see how my card is like Sharon Caster's from the brown chair. They're both square. Well, that one was an easy one. No problem at all. Dairy Isle, she used cheese for her inspiration with orange, red, green, and brown. I didn't realize hers was brown. I did gray. So I have no orange, but I have red, gray, and green instead of orange. I did red. What was I thinking? A red orange, though. And her leaf is definitely a red orange. And then she had leaves. She had 2 maple leaves, and she said they were ephemera. I was not going to cut maple leaves out today, so I did very simple those leaves. I'm not sure what they are. And I thought with this kind of intricate Zentangling, it kind of looked like her skeleton leaves there. And I thought that might help you out to catch me. Her hexagons were embossed and they were overlapping. I didn't have one. So embossing folder. So I did stencil and I overlapped it and then stencil or stamped over it. And so I thought, oh, they'll get me because of that, doing all those little things on the background. And then she has thinking of you in a nice big bold put together font. And so I did hugs and kisses. I don't have a thinking of you like that. So I had hugs and kisses and smooshed them together. Hers are, I guess they're straight as I can be. Just like that. And then there were 3 circles right there. She had them, I did have it flipped. So if you flipped it this way, that's Sharon's card. Sort of. And if you flip it this way, it's my card. Sort of. Just kind of like hers. Congratulations goes to VJ Designs. She's a smart cookie. That is very, very good. I think Marjorie was right behind you, too. So I was showing my hand, I think, at that point. That's great. Congratulations, Vicky. I don't know if I have your address or not, but it's much safer if you go to our contact form on craftroulette.live and send me your address, because it shows up in my email and there's a better chance for me to get this card to you with a little itty bitty gift. So congratulations. We got to meet Vicky at Paperganza. Gosh, you were all there. We do. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. But we'll just look at them again. There's Whimsy Stamps. They will be giving away a $25 gift certificate. Inky Stamper will be giving a $25 gift certificate. You usually stink at this. That's funny. How about detective shows and Pajama Crafter Stamps? Yes! Yes, now let's see if I hit the right button. Yes, I did. Oh my goodness gracious sakes a days. Isn't it nice to know that I am not trusted with any really important buttons? Thank you, members, for keeping us on the air. We do appreciate your vitamin C, your vitamin something. You're a big deal to us, and we appreciate you a bunch. If you're interested in some extra content, or you just want to support the shows because you think they're a grand idea, or even a baby grand idea, we'd appreciate that. You can go over to craftroulette.live/support and learn more about it. We do have a gold crop this Saturday, and then I do have the Zoom calls scheduled for next month. It's already on the dashboard. Just a note, we will not have the Craft Roulette after party on the first Friday of the month this month, because it will be a World Card Making Day Eve, and I'm no fool. I'm not going to do it. So anyway, we have it like on the second week and the third week in October. So join us. It's fun. We do thank each and every one of you. You guys you're an amazing group. A lot of you I've never met. You're just in there saying, I'm supporting this. It's cool. It's cool. And we appreciate it. We really do. Make sure you vote your vetoes before Friday morning if you are a member. And there is a new laboratory for silver and up. And on the menu in the dashboard for members, there's a little drop down. Look for the updates, because I put updates in there almost every week. And sometimes it has vital information that might help you understand Craft Roulette a little better. So, yes, your green vitamins. That's the one. Thank you for the greenies. All right. Well, we will see you Friday night when we welcome that little glitter bubble, Chelsea Comer, and she will be joining us. Make sure you get your robots out. I don't know if it'll land on robot or insect, but I did put those on the board in honor of Chelsea. And then 6:10 for the slideshow. You're not going to want to miss it. 6:30 for the show. Make sure you go over to Irene Smith's Artemis Made 1 channel and see what's going on over there as well. And we will see you soon on Friday, next Wednesday, when I steal some more art. Thank you all. Good night.